Today we are going to do some online shopping for the nail studio. I have been reaching for some of my different products in my studio more often than not, and I want to get some new colors for spring and summer. The two brands that I'm most interested in checking out today are Opry. I absolutely love these gel polishes for the press-ons, and Accent's Luxio. I love how these are applying for press-on nails and my nail art workshops. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get my computer all started here. We also have to move this cat because I need this chair. Don't worry, he's got a really fun little safe space over here where he can stay with me the whole day. We are going to be shopping at DK Beauty today, so it is www.dkbeauty.ca, and you can use my discount code to save you guys 10%. So when you first get on the website here, this is like your landing page. Now keep in mind, I am showing you this on a computer. It will look different on your phone, but I prefer doing a shopping trip like this on my computer. So if you go to the top, you'll see like shopping and academy, and I actually took my beginner nail education with DK Beauty back like 15 years ago. And they are pretty known in the nail industry and very professional. So they have two brick and mortar stores, one in Calgary and one in Lethbridge, and they are a family owned and operated Canadian store. So I just love this and I am so thankful to be working with them. Now when you head to the shopping section, there is a consumer store, there is an outlet store, and then there is a pro only store too. So if you shop the pro only site, you'll be able to buy pro only supplies. However, you will have to show proof of credentials to be able to do that. But then they do have the consumer side, which has brands that are available to everybody. Now, because I am interested in looking at some Luxio items today, we are going to go on the pro only side. I'm going to start with the Opry tips because these are things that are must-haves on my list that I need to grab. I wanted another set of the Opry ombre tips. I have one right now in short round, but I know I want some in short stiletto because that is one of my most popular shapes for when I'm creating press-ons. I don't have too many press-on clients right now, but the ones that I do have really like that shape. So I also wanted to check out the natural coffin shape too, and I like to, when I'm shopping, add a bunch of different things to my cart and then I narrow it down at checkout. And at the very end of this video, I'm going to show you guys the items that I ended up picking up. Another thing that I've been reaching for tutorials lately are these Gel X like neutral color tips, and specifically the Whitney ones. If you've watched my recent favorites video, I do mention them in there, and I am out of some of the sizes that fit into my little practice fingers. So I did want to pick up another shape of these. And again, I'm going to go with the stiletto shape for this because I'm really liking how that's looking in my content. Now I did want to see which of the natural tips that they had here. You can see that they do have some of the refill bags, and then there are some of the big kits here as well, and they do have a variety of different shapes. But if there are certain shapes and sizes that you guys are wanting brought in, definitely reach out to them, or you could even comment on this video as well. So the next thing that I'm going to do is search for some colors that are on my list to replace the colors of. And if you guys have watched my recent like making a palette video, Cocoa and Claire To the Moon I was out of, as well as Cocoa and Claire Salt Glow. I'm at the very ends of these bottles. So I did want to see if they had those in stock and grab those. I use search tools all the time on websites. They're super handy to find exactly what you're looking for. But if you're not entirely sure what you're looking for, then you can just scroll on the website like I'm going to do here. So I knew that Fusion had launched a collection that had little like loose flowers in it, but I could not remember the name of it. So I just went to the Fusion section, and I like doing this to check out what like different types of categories and products they have on my way to finding what I'm looking for. This just gives me an idea of the different products that have been released lately, or some of the different items that the websites carry. And when Fusion launched their FX line, I knew that they had a whole bunch of really cool products in it. So I was thinking, okay, maybe it's in that section. So it is Fusion FX Flower Gel Kit. This is exactly what I was looking for. I wanted to try these out for spring nail art as well as my nail art workshop that is available for pre-sale today and tomorrow. But it launches tomorrow, which is so exciting. So I'm definitely going to be using these in that workshop. So far I've got gotten the few things that were on my list that I wanted to grab right away. Now we're just gonna check it out and see what else there is. I was remembering that Accents had launched like a lace gel collection at one point, and I was wanting that again for my workshops and the different like layering techniques that I do in there. I figured they would be in the gel play section, but when I was scrolling for them, I just was not paying attention and completely scrolled right by them. So I end up going and using the search tool at a later point to find them. They have 3 different colors. There's a pink, there's a black, and there's a white. I really wanted the white one. The white one was out of stock, so I grabbed the pink one, and I'm kicking myself for not getting the black one. There are a lot of really cool, like unique gels in the gel play section, so I will have to take a more deeper dive into this section. Some of the ones that were standing out to me were like the celestial ones, because I bet those are going to be really good for layering. I haven't worked with the Accents gel paints in many years, but I would imagine that they are fantastic to work with, because anything that I've been playing around with Accents lately has just been so great. Now let's go check out the Luxio colors. So what I've been noticing that is missing from my collection is like lighter, like more beige type of neutral colors for backgrounds for either layering or different nail art. I've been trying to stay a little bit more brand specific when I'm filming like tutorials. Side note, this collection is awesome. The recent launch from Accents Luxio, I absolutely love it. But I've been noticing that those background shades are missing from my collection. So I did want to pick out some that were a little bit more toned down for backgrounds, and I also wanted to try some other different finishes, like some of the glitters that they have. They don't have too many of them, and then some of like the pearly shimmery kind. So that's what I'm looking for when I am scrolling the website here, is just getting an idea of some of the different finishes and shades that I may want to add to my cart. Now so far I've only worked with Accents Luxio's like creamy finish colors, so the ones that don't have pearls or shimmers or anything like that. So all of the ones that I ended up picking up are a little bit unique in the sense that they are a shimmer or they're a pearl. Now this finish intrigues me, so I definitely wanted to make sure that I grabbed one of those. Now this really bright purple shimmery color I added to my cart. I ended up taking out, and I am kicking myself for it because I thought it was going to be so pretty. But I wanted to try one of their glitter finishes too, so naturally I went with the rose gold one. I can get an idea of what I think of it from there. Another glitter one was this mirage one. I thought it would be good to pair with a variety of different colors, and then I loved this mint green one. It is in their shimmer finish, so I was excited to see what that looked like. This engagement color I do end up taking out of my cart because I figured it might be a better color for summertime instead. We're going to head back to the all price section, but we're going to go in the color gel section now, and I wanted to see what colors they had here. So I am thinking spring vibes for this. I was also really curious about these Aurora finishes. I definitely wanted to try out one of them. They had a winter one and they had a summer one. I initially ended up adding both of them to the cart, and you'll see which one I picked out at the end when I go through and swatch them. Now this pink color was just screaming my name. I knew that I had to add it to my cart because I've been looking for something that's a little bit more fuchsia and a little bit more blue based. And then some of these other colors were also calling my name. However, I decided to do local pickup, and the branch that I have locally doesn't carry all of the products that DK Beauty carries. Their Calgary branch is what has all of them. So you can definitely order from the Calgary one and they will ship it to you. You can also have them, if you're local to like Lethbridge, ship the items to the Lethbridge branch for you to pick up. However, I just wanted the items that I could get quickly at my local branch. So some of those colors didn't actually end up in my order, and you'll see that at the end. I did want to take a little bit of time and browse the gel bottle, like gel art stuff, because some of the items that I've been using from this, like that chrome color, I'm really liking. So I wanted to see what other options they had, but I didn't end up picking any up for this particular order. DK Beauty also carries a whole bunch of different nail art that you guys have seen in a lot of my tutorials lately. They have clear jelly stamper. They also have Glitter Mix Canada, so a lot of the nail decals that I show or loose glitters that I have been showing are from Glitter Mix Canada and available at DK Beauty as well. So when you actually like click on, say, the decals here, it's going to bring up more options in the one there. So we're going to click like the spring flower decal, and when you click that one, it's going to bring up some other photos and some other options that are available. And I like this feature because as somebody with ADHD, I don't want to be clicking on a whole bunch of individual items all the time. I want to click on one item and see all of the different options. That just works better for my brain. So I appreciate this feature of this website. It's the same thing if you go to, say, like the loose glitters. If you click on the one loose glitter, it's going to give you all of the different options that they have that you can easily scroll through, add to your cart, whatever it is that you want to do with it. Just picked up my order from DK Beauty, so let's go through it all so that you guys can see what we picked up for the online shopping. I decided to just go with 2 of the ombre tips, so I picked out the natural short coffin and the short stiletto in the Whitney one, and then these are the other items here. So first up, let's start with the ombre tips. So these are the short coffin length. For myself personally, as well as the few press-on clients that I do have, they mostly get short or extra short, the odd medium. So those are definitely the ones that I'm going to go through the most, so I try and keep that in mind when I'm buying new shaves. And then same thing for the Whitney one. Like I mentioned, these look really good in my content, so I am happy with them. And then this Fusion collection, I'm so excited for this. I think I remember seeing something of this launching, but I never really dove too deep into it. So I am happy to be opening it up here. And they had them individually, like just the colors individually, or they had this little bundle which came with these water decals too. So this is what the rose one looks like. So it's like a glass gel with some little flecks of like a shell glitter almost, and then some florals in it as well. So I actually didn't give these a stir, and I'm thinking that maybe I should have, because some of those floral flakes might have fallen to the bottom a little bit. But this mint one, when I opened it initially, I was thinking, I'm not sure how I'm gonna like this one, like the shade of it. It just looks so bright in the container, but it is a glass gel, so it is see-through, and I love the shade of this. I am 100% going to be using it this spring. It is just such a cool green color. Next, we're going to open up the gel polish bottles here, and these are the ones that I ended up picking up from Opry, and then we have a bunch here from Luxio too to go through, and then one backup for the Coco and Clara builder. Let's start with the gel play in lace. This is the pink shade here. It is like an off-white light pink color. It is beautiful, and I was thinking this would be excellent for springtime, but I do think the black one not only would be good for like fall and winter, but like more like darker grungy type of nails, as well as the white one I think would just be like a staple all the time, which is probably why it's sold out, because lots of people really like this one. But this is how this one looks. It's going to be great for layering. Then we're going to open up my Opry colors. Every single one of the Opry gel polishes that I have applies like a dream. There is very few of them that honestly even need more than one coat. I think it's just kind of ingrained in me to do more than one coat, but a lot of them you can get away with one thin coat of them. The only thing with these gel polishes is you have to make sure you're working very thin with them, or you will have issues with them curing. But they are great for hand painting. They are great for press-ons, because you do not want to make them too thick when you're working with press-ons, especially if you do a lot of layering like me. So this one here, Aloe Very Much, I got for spring and summer nails for like green accents. I just think it's such a beautiful green. This one did need 2 coats, I was finding, to get it super opaque. And then this one, the Summer Aurora, is the one that I picked out. I love this. Absolutely love this. This is like 1 coat of it here, but then at the end, this is 2 coats. So definitely something that you can layer and build up. Now for the Luxio gel polishes, this one is called Gentle, and it is like an off-white green, but it's got a slight like pearly shimmer to it. It is really pretty. I know it's going to be great for our backgrounds. And then this is the rose gold glitter one. This one I built up to 2 coats. You could probably do a few more layers and get it a little bit more opaque, but it doesn't go on super like bam type of glitter on the nails, so which is good if you want to do a bunch of different layering. So this Mirage color is very interesting. It has like finer flecks of different colors of glitter in it, but it's like a purpley silver like main focus glitter. It is really cool. I think it's going to be great for more cool tone type of nails. And then Proposal, this one I know I'm going to get tons of use out of, because it is like a really light off-white color. I think it is so pretty. And then this shade here is going to be great for layering over top of different colors. If you were to layer them over top of some of those Opry gel polishes that I shared with you, you're going to like completely change the look of those gel polishes. And I love those type of products that can expand your existing nail art collection. And And then I ended up getting the To the Moon color from Coco and Claire too, which you guys can see in my gel palette building video. Those are all the items that I picked up at DK Beauty on this online shopping trip, but definitely comment below and let me know if you guys liked this style of video. It was so fun to film all of the different aspects of it. Make sure you're following me on all my social media, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!